Good morning. It's time to go to the third Arrondissement here in Paris, the troisième, to go check out the Museum of Failure. Have you ever felt like a failure? Well, we're gonna go see some historical examples of failure that'll put you at ease. There's also wind! There's also a coffee shop that I've been dying to go to for months and have never made it in. And an extra special little shop that is owned by a coffee shop owner that we know. The third. What's not to love? The stormy weather is really making it a perfect time to go into some museums. And today I'm going into the Arts et Métiers Museum for the Museum of Fail, which is an exposition that I read about somewhere, like in The Guardian or something. The article was basically about the guy who put it on, bringing it back to the UK. And I was like, I wonder where that is now. That sounds really funny. Turns out it's in Paris. At least it's supposed to be. I'm not seeing any signs for it here, so I'm hoping that I'm not wrong. This horse is super cool. But it was moving before I got over here. I haven't seen it move since. Oh, I wonder if is this the horse from the Olympics? Yeah, this is the horse from the Olympics. That's super cool. Why isn't he running? It's because the name in French is flops. Les flops. I love that too much. I mean, it's fun, but if this one little room is the entire expo, I will say that the kettle that burns your hand when you boil water in it because of the design, that one is really funny. And of course the Titanic, which my therapist, who's Irish, and Mark is supposed to be joining me, who's also Irish, made the point of reminding us that even though it was built in Ireland, it was still floating when they sent it on, so. Thankfully, that was just the beginning. I was like, this would be quite the interesting fail of its own.
A door that catches pickpockets with a trap? What the heck?
Overall, it was a really fun exhibition. Oh, this way, this stairwell. I love this stairwell so much. So the Arts et Métiers Museum is just generally worth it as a whole, like especially if you're into technology and history and beautiful spaces. This stairwell is amazing. We're gonna go to the church to check out the Zeus, but the exhibit itself was really fun. Initially, I was like, wait, is this all there is? I just thought, like, if it's just one room, that's not enough, but it ended up being plenty. The development of different technologies, products, and asking those questions of, like, what is failure? Like, if a commercial failure, let's say that something flops commercially, doesn't sell as much as expected, is that a failure if they created something that led to another wonderful development down the road? There's even a section where they showed like the Newton or the Wii U, these things that failed when they came out, but they enabled a massive success like the iPhone or the Switch. And then there's a whole section that's dedicated to basically joke products and then failed transportation. And oh man, super cool. I love the Swedish ship. They showed that one ship that the king demanded a third deck be built on, and they said it'll never sail. And they're like, yes, it will. And then it sank as soon as it left the harbor. That kind of stuff is in there. So it was really, really fun. If you're looking for a little bit of inspiration from the failure and overcoming of those failures of our fellow humans, not a bad spot to end up. And of course, this museum, if you've never been, you should just check it out at some point. You could write a penny farthing. You'll get thrown out if you try, but you could do it. That was fun. That space is just nice in general. Anyways, you want to come see the Olympic horse? That's another draw, so you can see the horse and you can see a whole bunch of failures. Flappy flop. We're gonna go get lunch now. And then really quickly, I want to go to Tiba to try their coffee. I shouldn't put their name in until I know for sure. I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure, because everybody I know that loves coffee loves Tiba. And then we have a surprise of another old school coffee shop. Got a little bit of extra going on these days.
I mean, that is just cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah, look at the sky right now. It's actually
Dramatic. Game day decision, we're gonna try a new bao place. Okay.
wow.
But in Italian, this is good resolution. It's not like.
But thanks, of course, to today's patron producer, Allan Sampson, for sending us out to succeed. Tiba, phenomenal little, if you like coffee, it's not cheap. If you want to go have like a really good cup of coffee in the middle of the Haute Marais, it was definitely worth the hype. And now we're gonna go check out another coffee maker's photography experiment here. This is a little photo store that he bought, Fringe, in Marché des Enfants Rouges.
Hello, mate.
Hey.
Twice in a day.
Yeah.
That mustache. Yes.
I do want to find one of someone like Super Bowl.
Your future right there. Small store. Jeff is the owner of Fringe around the corner. And if you find yourself at the Enfant Rouge for lunch, for a drink, pop in and grab yourself a little photo. It'd be great. Editor's note, I completely forgot to highlight that time with Richard was very good. He's already read the new book twice, 2.5 times, and he's assorting his notes. It is viable. It's a project. There's a little bit of work to do to bring the average reader along, but he gave me some really interesting notes. I think this is the first time I've written a book where the main thing that was missing was some of the kind of like external signposts, the things to help people along. The emotional core of it is what I really hammered home, and I think it actually might work. So that's exciting. Richard, thank you so much for all the hard work you're doing. Really appreciate you. And just as a friend, he's an amazing guy, but time very well spent today. Anyway, be sure to say hi to Jeff if you end up in Enfant Rouge. Grab yourself a really nice little souvenir, an old photo from Paris, and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning for another one of these casual 20 and 20s. That was the third. The rest of Paris awaits.